have to be your biggest fan.
Hi everyone, my name is Nikki and welcome to my YouTube channel Ada Canada. If this is your first time stopping by or if you are a returning subscriber, welcome. Thank you so much for joining me. I do hope you stick around to the end and I do hope you find this video insightful and educative. Today's topic, we're going to be talking about scholarship. But it's just one particular scholarship that I really wanted to highlight and emphasize on because it is something that is currently going on. It has been on since June 2023 and the deadline is fast approaching. The scholarship that I'm talking about is the McCall McBain scholarship for 2024 admission intake into McGill University for both domestic and international students. McCall McBain scholarship is a fully funded scholarship for both domestic and international students applying for a full-time Master of Science or a second entry professional undergraduate program at McGill University. As a McCall McBain scholar, you'll be able to pursue a fully funded master's or second entry professional undergraduate program at McGill University. The scholarship covers your tuition and fees for the full normal duration of the master's or professional program, a living stipend of $2,000 per month during academic terms, a one-time relocation grant for moving to Montreal, which is where McGill University is. And if you are not pursuing an academic term during the summer, you may apply for up to $5,000 to pursue a meaningful summer experience. This scholarship is meant for those who are going into a full-time master's program or second entry professional undergraduate program, and it must be at McGill University. An example of master's programs that the scholarship covers are Master of Arts, Masters in Business Administration, Master of Education, Master of Engineering, Master of Management, Master of Science, Master of Applied Science, etc. An example of a second entry professional undergraduate degree where the scholarship would apply is a BCL or a Juris Doctor in Law, Dentistry, or in Medicine. Does not cover graduate certificates, executive master's programs, PhD, and joint degree programs. This scholarship runs every year from June to September for the following academic session. If you're intending to study in Canada next year around the summer period or in September 2024, you should definitely be applying for the McCall McBain scholarship now because the application for 2024 intake is already on the way and it will soon close. The deadline for international students is August 24th, 2023 against coming to study in Canada next year. The deadline for domestic students is in September. This is the reason why I decided to make this video and emphasize on it now. Based on what I see from the site, the award for international students would be 10 McCall McBain scholarships, meaning that 10 international students will have fully funded tuition under this scholarship. Then you have 25 people are going to get $20,000 each, and you have 15 regional awards of $10,000 each. So let's look at the eligibility criteria. The eligibility criteria are that you must meet one or more of the following, which are: you must be a current student about to complete your first BSc by August 2024. That will be if you are studying inside Canada already and you are about to finish in 2024. The second criteria is if you are outside of Canada, if you've earned your first bachelor's degree within the last 5 years and the last 5 years goes back to 2018, or if you've earned your first bachelor's degree more than 5 years ago and are 30 years or younger in 2023. Please note that you must also meet the minimum degree and language requirements for McGill University master's program admission. Someone asked me a question on whether this scholarship is for bachelor's degree, like if you could use it for your first bachelor's, because apparently this person is just finishing high school and I made a mistake by saying yes. So I'm actually correcting that mistake on the record by saying no. Guys, please no. If you are just applying for your first bachelor's degree program, you do not qualify for this scholarship. You already have to have a previous bachelor's degree. Let's look at the application timeline or the steps. How are you going to go about applying for this scholarship and also applying for admission? The first step is that you have to apply for the McCall McBain scholarship now. Just like I said earlier, if you are coming to Canada to start school at McGill University next year, you have to apply for the scholarship now. If you've already gotten admission to start school this year in September, then you do not qualify for this scholarship because applications for this year intake was last year and applications for next year intake is now. The next step in the application process is to apply to a program at McGill University. This scholarship is affiliated with McGill University. McGill University is one of the top 3 universities in Canada. Apply to a program at McGill University, depending on whatever program they have, whether it's Master of Science, Master of Management, or whatever it is that you're looking for. Make sure you meet with the minimum admission requirements for that program. Make sure you meet the language requirements for that program. I'm going to put links in the description box. You should definitely check it out yourself. Application window opens from October to December. I don't know what it is you want to apply for, but the link would help you and provide answers to what you are interested in going for. The third step is to wait for an interview. Wait to be invited or shortlisted for an interview. For prospective international students, the interviews hold from October to December and it's going to be online because obviously you won't be able to get a visa in time to fly into Canada to attend an interview in person. However, if you are an international student already in Canada, then you have to attend the interview in person. And obviously, if you're a domestic student in Canada, meaning you're a Canadian citizen or a permanent resident, then you have to attend the interview in person. Some of the key things that you need to note, the things that are looked out for in this scholarship application. The first thing is exceptional character, community engagement, leadership potential, entrepreneurial spirit, academic strength, and intellectual curiosity, and also personal growth. You have to show that you stand out. What makes you unique? What have you gone through that has helped you grow personally? Because you're going to write an essay. Is there anything that is so remarkable that makes you stand out? That is exactly what they are looking for. There are going to be 1,001 applications, but you have to be able to set yourself apart. Another thing that I wanted to touch on is the breakdown of the online application. There is some more information about how to apply for the scholarship, and if we scroll down, you're going to see a brief summary. First of all, when you start the application, you have to create an account, a username and a password. Then you fill in personal information about yourself, your family, where you're from, who are you as a person. The next part of the application is the activities, work experience, and breaks. So you have to share information or provide information on community activities like volunteering, extracurricular activities, work history, any breaks that you've taken from school. Basically, they're trying to understand who are you in the classroom when it comes to academics and who are you outside of the classroom when it comes to other activities like community service, volunteering, or extracurricular activities. The next part of the application is a short essay. So you have to write several short essays of 250 to 300 words each. So it's not just one essay, it's basically a series of questions that you will be asked and you will provide your answers in 250 to 300 words for each question or each prompt that you are asked or provided. The questions are basically going to be asking you about your goals, your influences, meaningful experiences, course correction, any significant course correction, or any activities that you want to expand that you have not talked about anywhere else in the application. If you're talking about any roles or something significant that you did, how you made an impact, this is where you're going to explain what you did, how you did it, and what it meant to you, what it meant to others, as the case may be. Then your transcript. So you're going to upload your transcripts, soft copies of your transcripts in PDF form. They accept both the official and the unofficial transcript. So if you have an unofficial transcript, which would be a soft copy, you can upload it. However, when it comes to the application to McGill University for a master's program, as the case may be, then your school from your home country is supposed to provide official transcripts on your behalf. Next thing you're going to provide is a resume. So you're going to upload a one-page resume. Guys, please take note, one-page resume. I've talked about resume before in a previous video, and I said that resume is a summary of your CV, and it's usually very short. A standard resume for a job application is at most a maximum of 2 pages. For this scholarship, they want a resume of 1 page. So you have to summarize your achievement, your work experience, your education, your skills, and all those things into 1 page, and you have to use a font size of 10. All right, so do not include any photos. It's very easy to see what these instructions are telling you. The last part of the application is to provide references. So you're going to provide 2 references. One of them has to be an academic reference from your school, and the other reference can be someone from your community. Please don't include family members. When you submit a reference request, the reference writer will receive an email with a private link to fill out an online form. You're not the one to send the form to your reference. You are not supposed to have access to this reference. So if you as an applicant are applying for this scholarship and it comes to the references part, the part where you have to provide the references, all you have to do is put the information of who you are using as a reference. The scholarship body is going to send an email. They will contact your reference behind your back, because you're not supposed to know when this happens, but they will contact your reference and provide your reference with the form and the questions. Your reference is supposed to fill that form, answer all the questions that are asking about you, whether they think you will be a good fit for the scholarship. Your reference will fill the form and send it back to the scholarship body, not to you. So your only part is in notifying them of who your references are and making sure that the references that you have chosen will actually respond in good time. So that is it for this video. I hope that you found this video insightful. I hope you find it useful. Please like this video, give it a thumbs up if it did it for you. Subscribe to my channel if you have not yet subscribed, and turn on your post notifications so that you will always be updated when I upload new videos. I will see you guys in my next video. Stay safe. Bye.